Hello everyone, and welcome to Chorus of Theory quiz number 4 for grades 3 and 4. So I hope you had a good week, enjoyed your live rehearsals last week, and yeah, looking forward to going through the answers for last week's grade 3 and 4 quiz. So, question number 1, describe the starting time signature on this page. It is 3-2, so it's 3 minim beats in a bar. Don't be put off by the fact that the time signature changes throughout the page. All you need to put here is the one that it starts as.
Question 2, what does vivace et rhythmico mean? It means lively and rhythmical. So rhythmico sounds very similar to rhythmical, so I've been able to guess that one, and that's found right at the start of the music.
Question number 3. So this is a true or false question. All the notes in the alto parts are in the key of F major. This one is true because we've got a B flat and then lots of other white notes in the alto part on this page. So yeah, question 3 is true.
Question 4, what is the interval between the soprano and alto parts on the third line? So this is a major third. So it's mostly major third apart from the first one. So we're looking for 2 bits of that, major third. So well done if you got that.
Question number 5, what's the highest note in the organ part on the bottom system here? So you've got to watch out for your clefs and things, but it's an F sharp, which is on the right hand stave, and it's in the bass clef, and it's got some ledger lines. So you need to look quite closely for that one. But well done if you got that one.
Question number 6, true or false, the alto and bass parts are singing in unison. Well, unison means singing the same note, so it's false. They're singing in octaves. So the alto is quite high for their part, which was top D, but yes, the 2 parts are an octave apart. So well done if you got that.
Question number 7, name the interval between the 2 soprano parts on Asians. Well, we've got a B natural and an E natural at the same time. So it's a perfect fourth. And so you need both perfect and fourth to get the mark for this one.
Question number 8, what does allegando mean? It means broadening out, so slower and broader, so gradually doing so.
Question number 9, it was what does meno mosso mean? You can see that on the penultimate bar. It means less movement, sort of literally. So it means it's a term to denote slowing down and sort of, again, broadening towards the end.
Question 10, what do we call it when 2 keys are being played at once? It's been said a few times in prop sessions last year, it's bitonality. So well done if you remembered. So bi literally means 2, like bicycle, 2 wheels, and tonality, or that's just the keys. So bitonality.
Question number 11, what's the key signature of E flat major? It's 3 flats, and in treble clef it looks like this. So well done if you got that.
Question 12, draw a semiquaver rest. It looks like this. So you've got the 2 little bits coming off the line, which are the 2 tails on the actual note. So well done if you got that one.
Question number 13, what does FP mean? It means forte piano, which is a dynamic marking that tells you to be loud and then immediately soft. So loud for only a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Visual representation.
Question number 14, what does rubato mean? Now, it's an encyclopedia definition, which is on the screen. But kind of in a literal sense, it means pulling the music around. So it's kind of what we call being musical. It's not adhering exactly to the rhythm on this page, but kind of pulling it around a bit, making it feel musical and actually like there's someone singing it and not just a robot.
And then the last question from last week is 12/8, duple, triple, or quadruple? Do you know this one, Miss Morgan?
I think I do.
What do you think?
I think it's quadruple.
Yay, very good, very good. So yeah, 12/8 is quadruple and it's compound time, so it's quadruple compound. So there's 4 dotted crotchet beats in a bar in 12/8. So on to this week's questions. So new piece of paper. Here we go. So question number 1, What major key signature has 4 sharps? So I've given you a picture there of treble and bass clef with 4 sharps. What major key uses that key signature?
Question number 2, true or false? The third scale degree is also called the mediant. So think, what do each of those independently mean, and could they reference the same note?
Question number 3. So we've got a little sequence or a pattern here, and it goes C major, F major, B flat major, E flat major, and then something. So what comes next in this sequence? A circle of fifths might be helpful here. But what comes next?
Question number 4, true or false again? Is it possible to have an interval of a perfect second? Now, think about what the word perfect means in relation to an interval, and think about which ones you can remember having that prefix. So you might know this, or maybe have a guess.
Question number 5. So in the key of D major, what are the roots of the following chords? So remember, we can use Roman numerals to denote chords here. So I've got Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, and then 4, and then 5. So what are the roots of each of those chords in D major? Remember, this is linked to scale degrees. So if you're not 100% certain, just have an educated guess. See what might make sense in this context.
Question number 6, a hypothetical question. How would I, Miss Morgan, turn a major triad into a minor triad? So I'm probably going to be only changing one note. That's a bit of a hint. So how could I turn a major chord into a minor chord?
Question number 7, another true or false one here. So is it possible to have an interval of a major seventh? So it's another interval question, not our first one this time. Yeah, major seventh. Is that possible? Is that a correct interval?
And question number 8, do the keys of F sharp major and G flat major sound exactly the same? So true or false? So think of enharmonic equivalence. It's a bit of a clue.
Question number 9. So we had a similar question to this in a previous week, but see if you can explain how the time signatures of 9/8 and 3/2 are similar. They are similar. How are they similar?
Question number 10, what is the technical name of the 4th scale degree? So remember, technical name, we've got tonic, we've got supertonic. So the 4th scale degree, one we use quite a lot. Not the most, but quite a lot.
Question number 11. When describing time signatures, what does compound mean? So this sort of thing has come up in a few questions before, but see if you can explain in really clear terms what compound means when you're talking about time signatures.
And question number 12, what is the highest orchestral instrument? So think of those really high-pitched sounds. I think what is causing them? If you don't know, have a guess.
Question number 13. How do we change a major scale into a melodic minor scale? So we had a similar question to this before, and I think it was from going from a major scale into a harmonic minor scale. So here we're going to a melodic minor scale. So with that, you've got to remember that there's a different form for both ascending and descending of the melodic minor scale. So it's quite fiddly. Pause the video, take a bit of time, but see if you can say what happens when we want to do this.
Question 14. So what is the lowest instrument of the string family? I think we've got violins, we've got violas. What is the lowest sounding?
And then the last question, question 15, sort the following 8 items into 2 categories. Okay, so we've got 8 items here in a table. We've got Te Deum, Nunc Dimittis, Jubilate, Magnificat, Venite, Benedictus, Cantate Domino, and Benedicite. So see if you can identify what each of those is referring to, and see if there are patterns you can deduce from that. But there should be 2 categories, maybe not equal numbers of items in each category. But yeah, see if you recognise those and have a think as to what we might use to divide those items up. And that's the end of the quiz. So thank you very much for watching. And we'll go through the answers, of course, next week. If you've got any questions or problems, then do feel free to get in touch with either of us on Teams or the musictheoryqueries@gmail.com email address, and we'll get back to you. And obviously, we'll see you in some live rehearsals this week again. And we look forward to seeing you for next week's theory quiz next week. So, bye, Miss Morgan.
Bye, Mr Morrell.